everyone, this is Lady Phoenix, and we're gonna play Assemble with Care. That's a great opening. Oh, music is so good. All right. Well, let's jump into this.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between.
Oh, voice acting, I'm so excited. But if you're not familiar, Assemble with Care is just a cute little story-driven puzzle game. So it shouldn't take too long, and especially if I don't have to talk, it's even better.
But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs. Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Alright. Flip the suitcase to pick it up. I got that. Can I change perspective? Oh, no, I just gotta aim a little higher. Alright. Ah. Wonderful. Alright.
My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style. The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these.
Nice.
Who doesn't love a scrunchie? Practical and stylish.
Of course. I always need a scrunchie. Oh, I'm not gonna say anything about the picture?
Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this. I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off.
I think so. I think you definitely are.
I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service.
Very nice. Oh, passport.
My passport. Not many blank pages left now.
Ooh, good for you.
I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
Nice.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal. Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of.
So cute. Look at those freckles, adorable.
I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Ooh, welcome to Bellariva. Level 1. Awesome. Lullaby. That's an awesome chapter select.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. do you know how to fix things?
Oh, Izzy, you sound adorable.
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Oh, absolutely, Izzy. Don't you worry. Oh, well, first, we gotta fix tape.
Why did you do that?
Oh, sweetheart. Leave it to the old people. Oh, I gotta manually screw it.
How did you do that? I didn't see.
Oh, leave it to us old folks. That's how we used to fix things. Oh, that's the pause menu. That's brilliant. Oh, it's a little coffee break. I love it. Okay, I am gonna turn the music down just a smidge. Resume. Oh, that's brilliant. All right, time to take a look at this. Can I rotate you? Ah, there we go. Oh. Okay.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Alright, let's take out the bad ones. Put in some new ones. Beautiful. Screw back in. And righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, no. I remember how to use these. I promise. There we go.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. Good night, my darling.
Aww. That's so
When it
sweet.
finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
Ooh, score.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Not all broken things can be fixed. Shattered.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father.
Oh.
I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him. It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
If he's disappointed because a statue broke, then he's got his own set of problems.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Sir, really? Oh, okay. You want me to do it this way? We can do it that way. Oh. Wait. Oh! Wait. How am I supposed to... I'm so confused. How much glue do I need, ma'am? Oh, there we go. Ah, okay, we're building up. No. Am I missing something? Oh, you would go there next. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, then... Yeah, okay. No, you don't want to? Ah, you're our lady. There we go.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
All kids do. It's called a birth certificate. Yes, beautiful.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Depends on what you need held together, sir. Yes, I would like to. Aha. Thank you. That'll crack and be fixed with glue. Keep forgetting to let go. There we go. I got it.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Probably not. Being a parent takes a lot of time. Job, life, basics. Sometimes we gotta tell ourselves to stop. Take care of the kids.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries. I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
Yeah.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect.
Oh, that's so cool.
Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
I could hear her sound going from one ear to the other as she was walking around. Oh, I love that. Uh-huh. Okay. And one.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Of course. It's okay. Everyone's got to start out somewhere. All right. And bonk. And a bonk. Oh, you want it over there? Okay.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
There we go. All right. Well, let's take a closer look at it. Oh, we got something shattered. Put that there. Blink. Click the wire and drag it to the toolbox to detach. Hang on. Screws first. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. One more. All right. Ooh, well, looky there. Okay. Take off the broken one. Put on a new one. Take off the busted chip. Put on a new one. Alright, let's add some screws back in. All the way. Thank you. All the way down to Victory Town.
These connections aren't quite right. I should check the wiring.
Oh. I gotcha.
Looks
There
like
we
this
go.
new circuit board is all hooked up.
Beautiful. All right, then you're all screwed in. You're next, right? One. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Seriously? All the way. What? No.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
You want me to attach the phone first, huh? Gotcha. That's why the screw didn't want to go in. All right, fine. I can promise you, you can put that part on last, because they could be replaced, and you could add longer cords and all that fun stuff that we used to do in the 90s. It did not need to go on before the screws.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill, anyway. And the rent, and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh God, I have to get ready.
Oh no.
Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Of course I can. I will help you get everything ready so your sister is not as disappointed as she's gonna be. Ooh, camera in focus.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
Ooh, getting popular.
Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Oh, it even knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
You called for me.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different.
Oh, yeah.
Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong.
Let's take a look. Ooh, look at that. Got a user's manual and everything. What is this? Oh, that's the mirror. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. All right. Well, first things first. Let's unscrew it. One screw. Another screw. Come on. Beautiful.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Oh, ma'am, don't you worry. All right, there's the broken one.
If I used the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
All right, well, let's get this at. No, not that way. That way. Eh, eh. There. Come on. There
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
we go. All right, and then we just gotta put her back together. Another over here. And then put you back together. Look at that. That was easy. Can I look inside? Oh, ah, the back.
Looks like something is still missing.
Are we good now? Yeah. Just had to add the film for her. Sweet.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
Oh, you don't need to rub it in my face, ma'am. All right.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford.
Yeah.
It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing. Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Oh, I don't know if you can prepare for that type of hurricane. What's up next? Ooh, a sign in the dark.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
At this very moment, it probably does.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
You're the younger sister, aren't you?
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
Oh yeah, it'll never be good enough.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
Of course I can. Don't you worry. I gotcha, boo. All right. Well, let's open her up. Whoop. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. There we go. Jesus. Like a mouse came off the screen. Okay. Well, let's take that off for now. Come on. Okay. Well. Beautiful. I had a feeling it was upside down. Nope. Am I missing something on here? I didn't think so. Oh, glue. It needs glue. That's what she needs. Snap. Alright. Okay, hang on. Let's see. We need... No. Yeah. Complete the circuit. There we go. Well.
I don't know, it's a bit, flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea. I
Okay.
think I have a spare part that could do that.
Do we have a spare part? Okay. All right, well, let's get to it. More glue. Okay, so then that's why I've got so many of these. There we go. What do you think?
It still needs something else.
Yeah, something right here.
Maybe we can add one of these.
Ooh. Okay. Do I get to pick? Oh. I like that. Okay. Glue. Okay, so let me glue it first. We can glue it first. And then, yoop. Yoop. Alright. Alright, flasher. Ah, excuse me? I did not say to come off. I like that, but that's because I enjoy drinking those. Pizza? You're a cafe. Where's, like, the cup of coffee? You know what? Ice cream. You're gonna serve ice cream. I have decided. That's what you're gonna do.
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
Unscrew. And then two screws. There we go. Neon sign. How cozy.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Oh, I wonder if it would have changed if I had put something else.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
It's the sister, Hurricane Helen.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived.
Helena, Hurricane Helena.
Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
Oh,
And
it's
with that,
adorable.
she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
It's a cute sign. You leave that sign. It's a small town, a cute sign. Play it up. Let me fix the
It was the day before the festival,
Boy?
and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
Yes, ma'am.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
Wow.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse.
Oh, time to suck it in.
I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the
Clothes get
table
washed.
inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Can you fix it for me?
You got it. What is this? Forest adventure? That's adorable. Alright, yeah, you cracked the screen alright. Alright, well, let's try and open her up. Ink. Ink. Alright. We got broken music player. Let's get that out of the way. Oh. Broken button. Ah. There we go. Eek. And yoink. And yoink. Another broken music player. Oh, and the broken screen. Alright. First things first. New screen. And then music player. Alright, and then new button. Nope. And then put the chip back in, and then music player goes on here. Alright. Time to reattach everything. I guess I should have paid attention to what numbers it was. Nope. Okay. Aha. Then you're gonna go here to 1. Then you're gonna go here to 2. And you're gonna go here. Nope. Rotate.
Nothing. Maybe there's an issue with the battery.
Huh. Everything's got green lights though. What could I possibly have an issue with?
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Of course. Aha!
Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
You got it. No worries. Wait, do I actually get to play? I do! Time to go through Celadon Forest. Congratulations! I caught Pidgey! Cute.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own. Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would you think that?
Why would he think that?
Exactly.
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
Ah.
Yep, that sideways wall.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
Yeah.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too.
No, of course not.
It made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view?
At that age, no. But you shouldn't be expected to either.
I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
It's the parents' job to teach communication. Momentary. Time to fix a watch?
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell.
Ding dong.
It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Oh, yeah.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I tripped.
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Cool. No more stains. Gotcha.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office.
Mm-hmm.
You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town.
That didn't answer the question. She asked if you were looking forward to it.
I'll be declaring the best chef in Bellariva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which...
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
Did you try changing the battery? Oh, it's broken. Gotcha. Nope. There it is. Oh, love always. Oh no! Why do I have a feeling I know who this watch came from? Ah, that helps. All right. This came from Mom, didn't it? Come on. I will say, the screws are a little finicky. All right. Ooh. Well, all right. Why does it look so... Yeah.
The main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it.
Ooh. You did a number on
Cogs
this.
look good, though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
All right. Oh, it's gonna be one of these puzzles. All right. No, you don't want that one, huh? What if I don't want it to go there? Alright, first things first. Can I... Okay. Okay. Do I need to unscrew you guys? Bet you I do. I do. I need to carefully remove you. As I throw it around. Nope, apparently you don't count. Alright, now we can do this. Nope, we need a little bigger one. Are you not big enough? I don't think so. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. Where do you go to? Are you not needed? Ah. Wonderful. All right. Now, let's get this glass off so we can replace it. What? Yeah, I'm trying to remove it. Oh. Are you already removed?
Sure it will all fit back together?
Yes. I got this, boo. Don't worry. Surprisingly, this is easy. It's just having the right small tools in order to do it.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
I knew it. Nope. No? Why? Why? Okay, fine. Snap, snap. Oh, I can hear the ticking. There we go. And last one. Come on, almost. Jesus Christ. Oh, look at it go. Beautiful.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here. Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
Well, you're not just dad anymore. Now you have to be dad and mom, which means you have to fill the void.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
Fixin' time. Buddy. The bigger picture. Hello, buddy.
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see. Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knickknack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this. It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money. She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Well, your idea of what's necessary is different from hers.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
Take a look. Come on. Undo. Where's my mouse? There you go, buddy. All right. Ooh, alrighty then.
Well, that light bulb is completely smashed. Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Alright, first things first. Now you work. Alright, and then you. And then wait. Aren't you supposed to go there? No. Okay. Am I doing something wrong? Hey, wait. Okay. Or am I supposed to direct you out that way? Maybe? Oh, well. We'll get back to that. Let's see what's in here.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
Alright. Well, you must go there. Do I get... Oh, it won't let me take the slide out. Okay. Okay. You're definitely supposed to go there. Okay, so then... And you need to go that way? Am I doing this wrong?
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
Well, where are you supposed to go? Ooh, this one's a little trickier. I am utterly bewildered. Oh! That's probably why I'm utterly bewildered. I need to go up. That's why. That's
I was so
why.
excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad. Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
Probably from looking at the pictures so much, man. She missed her sister. Can I add these in? I can. Wait, let's see. They go in a certain order? I bet you they do. Maybe not. Oh, you.
Those screws still need to be put back.
You are right, my dear. You are very, very right. I was too excited. I got excited it was working. Okay. Okay. There we go.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around. I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister.
Of course.
She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
Helena was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing. Carmen thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time.
Then be honest.
You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance. I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
It's because you would only send over money and not yourself. Let's just be honest. Adult life sucks. There's no real right or wrong
The
answer.
day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last. The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit. All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour?
Oh no.
Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Carmen was stirring so furiously she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
Yeah. What the? Okay. Carmen's wild veggie soup.
Oh, her recipe is a bit smudged. Never mind, I'm sure whatever I put in will be fine.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's put this bad boy together. All right, first is... That? No. That goes on the very top.
It all fits. Now to light the gas.
Do I get to really light it? Where do I... Ah. There you go. All right. So, 1 pint of broth. A quarter stick of something.
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great, if I say so myself. Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
Ah, okay. Aha! Alright, so we got our stock boiling. A stick of probably butter. Right. Yeah. We need all of it for the stick. Okay. Half a carrot. That's all gotta be... That's all from that half, right? Okay. What? No, one? No. What number is that? How many broccoli florets? It's not a 1. It's 2?
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
2 broccoli florets. A handful of chopped tomatoes. don't know how much a handful is. 3 wild mushrooms. 1. Well, these are only halves. There's 2. 3. And plenty of... I'm gonna assume onion. Did I do it right?
My part done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, and a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
I am not a cook.
That was so tasty.
Yes!
Can I have some more, please?
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Yay!
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all.
Yeah, father-daughter time is always a good idea.
Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
Aha, harmony.
The festival finished. I only had 1 day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bellariva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bellariva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Awesome.
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be. Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts.
Aww.
But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yay.
I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it?
Don't you worry.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Yeah. How do I get it off? There we go. Oh! Look at you just falling
Here's
apart.
the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
Okay. We're gonna start from the beginning. Okay. So you go to that. And then uh-oh. Yeah-oh. There we
If
go.
I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
Oh, there it is. Well, like, you gotta go somewhere. There we go.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully.
Yay! Alright. And... bump.
It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction?
No!
Must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
I have to take it apart again, aren't I? Alright. If. Alright, so that's model U57B6. U57W0. So, yeah, that one. I should do it. Dunk. And a 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 dunk.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
The sweetest words I've ever heard. What will remain of the smile?
Oh, yeah.
The ones that stole my heart that day.
I feel like I'm in the backyard of my grandma's house
Surely
playing
want to
dominoes.
know
Oh,
where did you go? Why'd you leave me alone? Nothing to win or to lose on the lonesome path. Our love was born. What will remain of the smiles, the ones that stole my heart that day?
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips.
aw, that's good.
I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything.
Starting is always the hardest.
The silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
Turning the tables. Aw, Father's Reprise. Music box. Why does it look like the music box from Anastasia?
My final morning in Bellariva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screwdriving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
Absolutely. Oh, what the? Okay. Whoosh. Come on, come on. Jesus. I just clicked out of the freaking game trying to spin this thing. Come on. Keep spinning. Dang it. So one thing I have a problem with. Okay, we got that off. Okay. More screws. Come on, come on. Almost there. There we go. Whew.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
Yeah. Oh. Absolutely, sir. Don't you worry about that. All right, everything out. Beautiful.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Okay, then. First things first. Alright, gold on top. That's still salvageable. Okay. Alright, how we looking? Can I test it? I can. Oh. You're not connecting. What about now? There we go.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
Wonderful. Alright, then you go in there. And then... Right? What are you? You're... Oh, darn. Oh, I do need glue. There it is. Why can't I see it? It was right there. Lots of glue. We don't want this to fall out. Snap, snap. Let's go. All right, come on, come on. What are you? I know what you are. What the? Okay. What the? Do you? It's a little baby bud. Haha. I am victorious. No, 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 no. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Haha, now I'm victorious. All right, and then. Screw! Come on, come on. Come on, Jesus, tap dancing, Christ. Jesus. There we go.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
It's the drawer, ma'am.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
All right, let's see if all the pieces move.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side and hold you so tight? Know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight.
No.
I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that. Especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
Good on him. Sometimes it's just realizing that something needs fixed in order to make it better.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
All right. History of Watchers.
Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough.
Oh yeah. Favorite overalls.
Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip.
Yeah. Oh, you got the recipe.
The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life.
It can hardly be read, don't you worry. Oh, the cassette tape.
The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey.
What?
Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time.
That's cute.
My train ticket. I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind. My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy.
Good lessons.
They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back. Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
That was beautiful. Aw. I love that. That's a great story. The puzzles were cute. Voice performances. That was a great story. I love that. Oh, we have an epilogue. Newcomb. Carmen's letter.
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left.
Yay.
Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognise her. She's like a new woman.
Ooh.
She's always running round, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile.
Yay.
She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top.
Ah.
It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs.
Yeah.
Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
Yeah. These espresso machines definitely are unique. Alright, screwdriver.
I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy.
Yeah, so you think. There they are. We can do this. Come on. Keep the spin. Jeez. Eee! There we go. Ooh.
These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, so it's coming out of there.
How can there be so much steam? Ugh, I'm getting soaked.
Okay. Nope.
Oh, I wish Maria was here. She'd know how to put these pipes together.
Okay. I love it. The cookies the break instead of the coffee. Well, I am working on it. Okay. So then... Yes. Oh boy. Wait, no. Interesting. No. Stop it! Wait. Thought I could have unscrewed something. Okay, what? Oh. Oh. Ah, okay. Yes. Maybe.
Finally, no more steam.
Success. Okay. Do you go on the back? Nope, of course not. Why would you? Wait. Oh, there's more screws. Yeah, come on. Okay. And then whoop, and whoop, and okay. And what if I want? Yes. Seriously, was that necessary? Are you supposed to go on? There. Good, sir. Down here. Eh. Okay. Okay. So then we got Winky goes down into the left. And then that way, and then that one. Okay, so then that's that one, and that's that one. Right? Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go Blinky to number 3. And then number 3 to Blinky. Yes! Okay. Coffee to number 2. Number 2 to coffee. And then Latin into 1. 1 to lightning. Yes, everything green. Beautiful. All right. 15 years later. Figure this out. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. We got it. All right, and then don't. Screw. Oh, God. Last one. Okay.
I think that's everything. Better test the buttons, just to make sure.
Okay. Coffee? Yes. Steam? Yes.
All done. Piece of cake. Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Alright. Espresso powder. Clunk. Coffee underneath. Press the button. Fabulous.
Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical.
That's the hard part. Oh. Oh no. Abstract.
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
Yeah. Abstract. Oh, woohoo! Joel cookies? What?
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern.
Yes,
but
yes.
knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hope she'd think it was intentional.
Yes, not abstract, postmodern. Yes.
Always the connoisseur. She didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed. I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her.
Yes, it's totally a horse.
She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realised how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff. It made me realise how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never.
Cute.
Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
Aw, thanks, Carmen. Yay. Coffee break. Aw, wonderful. Yay! All right. Well, that's it. That's the story. So thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me. That was a beautiful story. I love that. Oh, I love little stories like this. If it wasn't for that dang screwdriver, it would be perfect. Although it's probably just something in my own settings. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought it would take me to the menu. Bye-bye. See you next time, guys. Bye.